Hi. So thanks for taking the time. I want to walk you through Lodestone. It's a new tool that I've been working on primarily to help product managers with telling better roadmap stories through a new type of visualization. As we evolve, we've sort of added a couple other pieces of functionality. Happy to show you, but yeah, this is what we've got. You want to go ahead and log in and enter lodestone.pm. We'll go ahead and sign up. Okay, so once we've signed up, this is the screen that you see. We'll go ahead. It's your project layout. We really should update this to reflect roadmaps, but sort of as you can see, as you'll see with the visualization, we didn't want to limit ourselves just to product managers building roadmaps. So we decided to keep it more generic projects than roadmaps as the term. But given where we are in the year, most product teams are probably thinking about sort of Q2 road mapping. So we'll go ahead and start off our Q2 2023 roadmap. So we'll go ahead and create that. Key considerations here. First and foremost, you've already got your roadmap pretty much finalized, your roadmap contents, right? You're not looking to use this tool to figure out what to do next. That is something you're doing through your regular processes, through other tools you might be using. This is literally the finishing touches, right? You want to tell a story in a unique way. You're going to come into Lodestone. You're going to use this. That's number one consideration. Consideration number two, um, you've got your information linked in a defined hierarchy. So you've got individual features, they roll up into, sort of, let's call them maybe strategic themes that you've bucketed. And then from there, if you've got the opportunity, can you connect those buckets? Can you connect those themes to maybe some of these large corporate goals that your company has, right? So the things that, your CEO talks about at the first town hall of the year, can you draw linkages to the features that you're going to prioritize to themes all the way up to goals. So for this example, we're going to go ahead and assume we've got, of the company goals, we're going to touch on three of them for this quarter, and let's assume we've got two themes for each of the goals that we've established. As you can see, as I'm writing this out, as I'm adding each item in, there's that sample preview on the right hand side of the screen, and it's generating that in real time. We're going to go ahead and add two. Again, for argument's sake, two features for each theme that we've got here. So let's go ahead and do that. Just bear with me while I'm typing all of this out. Okay, so we've got 12 features, two for each theme, and we've got two themes for each goal. So now that you've got this all laid out, all you want to do now is go ahead and establish those parent-child relationships between goal, theme, and feature. And how we do that is we'll go ahead and hover over a given item and pick it up, drag it, and drop it into the destination, right? So we'll take our themes and we'll go ahead and drag them into our goals. From there, we'll take our features and we will go ahead and drag them into our themes. And as you see, as we do that, again, this gets reflected in real time. You can see, the visual that gets created, sort of as you're establishing these relationships. Now that we've got all this done, what we can do is you can go into either goal level or theme or feature level, to whatever level of hierarchy you want. You can go ahead and go in and change the colors. You can actually change the color of the inner ring itself. Um, and so now you've got, sort of this visual, this nested sort of pie charts that we've got here to really help you tell a story. What you can do is you can go ahead and you can export this sample, this image as a sample on its own PNG. You can go ahead and export this as a slide. It'll work with PowerPoint, Google Slides, and Keynote. Or if you're interested in, this is where sort of we really expect our users to go, export the full presentation. Now, what happens when you export the full presentation, you go ahead and you can see this. What this does is it actually creates a sequence of slides, and it goes section by section for you to be able to tell the kind of narrative story that you want to tell with your roadmap. So you can talk about goal 3. There's a theme E. We've got 2 features, right? Feature 9, feature 10. Well, let's talk about theme F. We've got feature 11 and feature 12, right? So you can go ahead and you can build out, your roadmap and give yourself this full export. Bonus features I mentioned, if you're so inclined, you can check out the feature details. What you can do is you can actually go in and describe, the feature you are working on. And for this case, for just a basic example, we'll talk about Google single sign-on. We want to enable Google SSO for our platform. Google SSO will dramatically increase the level of convenience our users will have with our platform. We believe increased convenience will lead to greater overall usage. Okay, so basic summary. What we chose to do is, obviously in this day and age, we jumped on sort of generative AI, and we asked the AI to generate 2 key artifacts that are fairly standard in a lot of different product teams. The first one is the opportunity canvas, which really sort of, it's a plan on a page, right? It's that business case on a page that says, hey, what's the opportunity? Who are our customers and users? What problems do they have? How might we solve for that? And what does success look like? So you go ahead and you press that sort of magic sparkles, and right then and there, sort of your opportunity canvas is generated. Same thing with the user story side. Click the generate button, and it should generate a first set of user stories for you. Now, the key here, the impetus behind this that we were thinking about was document creation, and sort of the struggles that product managers have around starting something from scratch. The fundamental thesis we have here is it's easier for PMs to iterate off of something existing than it is for them to have to overcome that massive writer's block hurdle in starting something from scratch. So we said generative AI services are out there. Why the heck wouldn't we go ahead and take advantage of this for our fellow PMs? And this is what we've created. What you can do with the opportunity canvas is you can actually go ahead and export that. There was a bug I was experiencing earlier. Let's see if it still exists. No, we're good. Okay, so it'll go ahead and export, again, in PowerPoint, in Google Slides, or in, sort of Keynote, sort of a nice slide that highlights who your, that opportunity canvas for that given initiative. You obviously have the opportunity to go in and once you enable editing, to go in and add to it, right? And that's the thing, right? With our thinking here is we're not doing all of your work for you. We're just giving you a head start. We're giving you a boost. This is something decent. Again, like a lot of generative AI, if you've been playing with it, the better your prompt, the better the yield, right? So the more info you're going to put in your description here on the left, the richer your outputs will be in the opportunity canvas and the user stories. That's it. I've taken way too much of your time, guys. Thank you so much for just sort of indulging and taking a look. By all means, take a look, try it out, and if you have any questions, you've got any feedback, don't hesitate to reach out to the email that sent you this link. Okay, thanks.